The big question is, what's next? Well, good news, Atlanta and Metro Atlanta and beyond, there's a lot next. I had a chance to talk to Dan Corso, the president of the Atlanta Sports Council, about a couple of those things.
We've got a men's Final Four in 2031, which will be our fifth time hosting that event. So we're excited to welcome the NCAA back in 2031, but we're also looking at the FIFA Women's World Cup. And I think one of the legacies of hosting the men's this summer will be the opportunity, if we can get it, the opportunity to host the women's in 31.
Be amazing. So the Women's World Cup could come to Atlanta in 2031, and that would be tremendous. No, that would come in 2 years. 2 years from the Women's World Cup, which would be really cool to see. So he also mentioned the NCAA tournament, which is locked in and on the books. But the next big event for our city will be the Super Bowl, which is exactly 19 months away when Atlanta will host another Super Bowl. We did in 2019, so it'll be great to have that big game back. And you heard Governor Brian Kemp and Mayor Andre Dickens both talking about every one of those 8 World Cup matches as like putting on a Super Bowl for the city. So we laughed with the mayor and said, well, this time it'll just be one Super Bowl. Shouldn't be that hard. It'll still be a big undertaking, 10 days of events around that coming to downtown Atlanta again 19 months from now. The other thing that was interesting talking to Dan Corso with the Atlanta Sports Council is, he said, these are just the things we can talk about publicly, NCAA, Women's World Cup, Super Bowl, but he said there are a lot of other big time conversations happening that are pretty top secret right now. So he said, stand by for more news on other massive events. The mayor also pointing out that they had a lot of visitors in town watching how Atlanta puts on these events, and they're thinking about maybe future conventions or future events that could potentially keep bringing more business back to the city. Those are some of those long-term impacts that the city talks about when it talks about the benefits of putting on big events like this. So we'll see what the long-term implications are. We kind of have some rear view mirror context on this when we're talking about 30 years ago, the city hosted the Summer Olympics. So what will this mean for the future? I guess we'll all just have to wait and see.